What is up, YouTube? My name is Fred, and I am starting a new YouTube series with flying airplanes on a flight simulator. So I'm going to be doing tutorials on how to fly these planes, and I hope that you guys enjoy it, because I think it's really cool. So, going to jump into the flying. Loading up my computer right now. This might take a minute. And yeah, game's loading up. Got my equipment here, got a yoke, I've got some levers, those I can put in on my other simulator, got buttons and switches, all that stuff. So, oh yeah, and I got the pedals that you guys have been watching for the last minute. My game's loading shortly, and I'm just passing time now. Okay. Let's see if we can get the stand going. Let's put you back on the screen so that you can watch. And that should be good. So we can watch the whole video. Sorry this takes forever. It's a slow computer, but it works pretty well. When I get it going, sorry, it's taking longer than I had anticipated. What all these buttons and switches do is, so this is my carburetor heat. Keeps my fuel from freezing while I'm trying to use it. It's my mixture. Mixes the oil to fuel ratio. And this is my throttle. This is my yoke. I go side, side, up, and down. Got buttons that do stuff on here. My flight panel. This is my magnetos, master switches, buttons, and lights. This is my landing gear. My pedals go turn, turn, and brakes. Load up my flight. We're going to be flying in a C-130 made by the U.S. Air Force out of the airport here in Longmont, Colorado. So we'll just give this a second. The airport might see how well I can fly this. I haven't done this in a while. You know, this is my trim wheel. Allows me to tilt my nose up and down. And yeah, it'll be great once I get it going. And today we're just going to be doing the taxi and takeoff part of the flight, because I do not have time to go up, do the whole flight, and then land somewhere else. We'll do that in another video when I have more time, because it's late at night here. I just need to go. So, we're going to do a very, very quick flight, and yeah, we're just waiting. Here we sit like birds in the wilderness, birds in the wilderness, birds in the wilderness. Here we sit like birds in the wilderness, waiting for this game to load up. Here we sit like birds in the wilderness, birds in the wilderness, birds in the wilderness. Here we sit like birds in the wilderness, waiting for this game to load in. Yeah, it's a boring song. I think because we were playing with the axis before the game loaded, it's lagging out now. Got my nice little karate bear here. Hey-ya. This is also my first YouTube channel, and so if you see anything that might, what am I looking for? If you have any suggestions on how I can make my channel better, that would be much appreciated. I'm very new to this, but I figured it's about time to get this going. So if this computer overloads, we'll get to going. I'll put you back up here. There we go. So now you're balanced next to me. Hi, hi. And this plane is loading. Let's see, let's think of some funny jokes. Well, finishing asynchronizing, and we are just about ready to go. See if I can think of any really funny jokes real quick. I'm pretty good at jokes, just ask the people I work with. Aha, and now we are loaded in. Welcome to the Vance Brand Airport in Longmont, Colorado. Looks like we're not doing taxi today because we are already at the airport. So we'll do a nice little circle of the plane. Do some testing on the flaps. Oh, wait. That was just me turning on my alternator and my battery. Those needed to be turned on before I can do anything to this airplane. So, you can see the flaps are going down. Prop all those back up. And I got the yoke. You can see my ailerons at work. My trim at the back of the plane. So we'll go back into the cockpit. We've got avionics masters, fuel pump, de-icing systems on, pilot heat on. We're going to need our strobe lights, navigation lights, beacon lights, and panel lights. Actually, we don't need panel lights. We don't need any lights right now because we're in the middle of the day. And so now we will put on the carburetor's heat, put on the mixture, carburetor's inverted, and we'll prop that up a little bit. And then we go over to here, back to the magnetos. Left, right, left, both, start. Here we're starting. Turn it back to both. You can see the gauges reading that we are about to take off. Our brakes are on, so that'll let us build up the torque on our engines a bit. So now I'll push up the throttle. You can watch the torque go up to 100%. And since this is a propeller powered plane, we will spin out on the runway a little bit. Bear with me on this. We'll come back out to here, go up, do a nice visual of the takeoff. Yeah, see it getting squirrely on the runway. Here, I'll pause this real quick. Back up so you guys can properly watch this. Now I can have my full attention on this airplane. Okay, go back into the cockpit. And then as we approach the end of the runway, we are only going about 125 miles an hour, barreling down the runway. We'll pull up just slightly, going through some trees. Don't do this in a real airplane, you'll crash. It's my word of advice. Now we're steadying our altitude gauge right about there. Pull up a little bit. We'll fly up to 2,000 feet before I cut this. And yeah. And the going up is pretty boring. Can take us to the outside. We'll flip up the landing gears. So now you can see the refueling hose coming out the back. It's because this is a C-130 tanker plane, which is designed to fly up in front of bigger planes, give them more fuel. And so yeah, that's about the basics of this flight. Other things that I can do in this cockpit are buttons that will put on my windshield wipers. Got my fuel cells. Up here I've got igniters, fuel pumps, bleed air, inverters, and all that good stuff. So this is going to conclude the video. I hope you guys liked it. Can use subscribers now. And if you have any advice for me on future videos, let me know and I will adjust. Peace out.